gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Karapateas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Gets it to the back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Got his man quickly. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Thompson to throw. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. But jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Thompson wants to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground with the counter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. Plows through the defense. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Thompson to throw. Pressure coming. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Got a little space. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front. Now
they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run is Trusso. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Thompson wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Karapateas.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Lynch. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it out quickly.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Thompson to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll keep it himself. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Trying to get the corner. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. There he goes! Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback keeps it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Karapateas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The give on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown Bearcats! And here they come, almost all the way back. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Got his man in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for room. It's Russo. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Thompson wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The running back has it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Thompson to throw. Finds his big tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Karapateas. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Thompson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Knocked off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Knights line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Finding an escape route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lynch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. Breaks into the open. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The give to the tailback. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.